Hey everybody, it is Orletha with 20 Dishes, and today I wanted to share with you 2 make ahead freezer meals in 10 minutes because I know we're all busy, and so I thought this would be something that we could all use. So also wanted to let you guys know that there is still the replay for the keto webinar, so if you are still trying to check that out, then the link to that registration so you can rewatch that webinar is in this video. Alright, so I've put myself on the timer. We've got 10 minutes. Let's do 2 meals. Here we go. And again, I'm using my 20 Dishes step-by-step prep because I can't do this without it. So the first thing it tells me to do is to peel and slice my onion. And remember, when you're cutting onions, the best thing to do is to not cut the end that has the root in, because that will definitely give you tears. Usually I'll just put some vinegar on my cutting board, some white vinegar, and what that will do is it'll stop you from having watery eyes and runny nose and all that good stuff, which is not really all that fun when you're cutting onions. I've heard all kinds of tricks for this. Some people tell me to put a piece of bread in my mouth. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it. Or wear these goggles. I've heard that those work, but I don't want to. So I usually just put a little bit of white vinegar on my cutting board, and that cuts all of that out. So again, I'm just chopping my onions for my fajitas, and I will put that in a little Ziploc bag, and that will go in the freezer when I go to make the rest of the fajitas. All right. I don't like to let any onion go to waste. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a little bag there, pop those in the bag. This one is a really strong onion too. Zip that bag up. And I'm putting that in the bag already labeled fajitas. This part is, what I already have out is the mise en place. And if you look, if you are a member of 20 Dishes, you know that the mise en place is already telling you what to put out at the top of your step-by-step prep list. So it's already telling me what to take out and what to do. And then, let's see, now my bell peppers. So I usually, I'm going to show you the 2 ways that I've learned to cut a bell pepper. So that's the first way, where you cut the top off and then, you know, you rip the middle out and then you slice it and you slice it. You do all that fun stuff, right? So I'm just going to slice my bell pepper for my fajitas. And get that going. I love bell pepper, it's so delicious. Especially a good crispy one. So I'm just slicing this bell pepper up, and then I'm going to show you the other way to slice a bell pepper, which I think is really cool too. So I also have a red one, and this one I'm just going to flip it upside down like this, like I'm going to put the top on the cutting board, and I'm just going to go down the sides, and I'm going to be left with this really cute, like, Christmas tree thing. But also, as you can see, all the seeds are there too. So I'm just going to toss that over there because I've already gotten all the seeds out. There's a little bit left in here, so I'm going to shake those out. Shake, shake, shake. And I'm going to slice up these bell peppers. All right. So that makes it really easy to get your bell pepper sliced without having to cut the tops off. So whichever way you find easier. I just thought it was really cool when I saw that. I actually stole that from Gordon Ramsay. I saw him do the Christmas tree look with the bell peppers. So I'm just tossing those in Ziploc bag. And that will go in the same bag with the fajitas. Alright, so I did that, and now I'm going to do the green onions. And that one is for my jerk chicken. So those are in there. And now the green onions, which I've already washed. I'm going to take the ends off of those. And I don't know if you know this, but you can replant the ends of those green onions and you'll never run out. I have a ton of them in my garden that the kids did this whole experiment with all the things you can replant. And so green onions was one of them. And also celery, which is kind of cool too. All right, so those green onions are gonna go in with my jerk chicken. So I'm gonna grab that out of the freezer. And if you've ever watched me before, you know I buy my chicken in bulk, and I then separate it into my family servings. And so that way my family can have that. Hold on one second. That's my mom. If you hear my phone ringing, it's not your phone. It was mine. I didn't put it on vibrate. Bad early. All right, so I've done that. And I'm going to put my little garlic. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. All right, next thing I have to do, put the rest of that onion in there. And yes, I did just ignore my mom's call. I know that was terrible, huh? I'm going to grab my beef from the freezer. What I do is I put my beef that I'm going to slice for my beef fajitas, I put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Makes it a little bit easier to cut. Actually, let me turn this over. Turn my cutting board over. And then we'll get cutting. Also, a great knife makes it easy to cut too. If you don't have a great knife, freeze your beef. Makes it super easy to cut. Mom, I'll call you back in a bit. So I'm just cutting up my beef here, and I'm going to throw that in. Let me take these out first. I'm going to put that in here for my beef fajitas. Just cutting up my beef. The other one is a little more frozen, but still, this isn't so bad. Off. All right, so my beef is in. I got my jerk chicken over there. I think I'm done cutting things, so I'm going to move these out of the way. Oh, actually, I think I need to do cilantro. But I'm going to do that in the bowl. That'll be easier. So move that out of the way. And move that out of the way. We don't need that. And now, let's see what we're supposed to do next. I'm supposed to put cumin in my fajitas. So again, when I have since I have my mise en place out, this makes it so much easier to prepare your meal without having to worry about running to the cabinet over and over again. Sorry, I just bought new cumin. Running through the cabinet over and over again, trying to figure out, what can you put in, what do you need to take out. And so this already has everything together. So I am going to do exactly what it tells me to do. Put my cumin in with my fajitas. So this is why I took the vegetables out too, is because I'm going to just put the seasoning right in there with the bag and move right along. I also have 2 sets of measuring spoons because that makes it easy to not have to mix wet with dry. So if you are doing like an oil or something like that, you don't have to worry about having to wash off your measuring spoons as you're trying to make a meal, trying to prep your meal. So that makes it even faster. All right, just running through what it's telling me to do. I don't even have to think about it. My favorite part. Who needs to think about anything else or worry about anything else? All right, we just need to get stuff done. Get her done. All right, so I'm just putting these things as it's telling me. La la la. Singing along. Usually I have my music going, having a good time, but I figure maybe you wouldn't be able to hear me as well if I was over here doing all these super dances. Plus you might think I look funny, and I don't want to look funny. All right, so let's see. Time. Again, I'm just following what it's telling me to do. If you are like, how do you know what to put in there? I wouldn't. I'm just following the instructions. got that open. That goes some in there and both. Ooh. And onion powder. So much easier when everything is here. It moves a lot faster. Salt. Move to a teaspoon. There we go. Olive oil. Perfect. I'll just break out my measuring cup for that. That goes in the fajitas and in the chicken. And what's next? Coconut aminos or tamari. If you don't have coconut aminos, you can always use tamari. Or if you don't like coconut aminos, that's fine too. You can always use tamari. I recently found out that Trader Joe's is now carrying it, so that makes it really cool. ACD. Easier to get to if you have a Trader Joe's near you. And again, this moves so quickly because 20 Dishes told me what to put out before I got started, so I took everything out, and that made it so much easier to run through this meal prep. Super easy. There we go. And the green onions I've already put in there. Oil, lime juice for the fajitas. And then cilantro, and I'm all done. Lime juice. Lime juice. And this is the cilantro. I'm going to use my scissors that I have over here. I'm going to seal that up because those are done. And I'm going to take my cilantro. Not sure if you guys can make some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. I'm going to rip that there and remove the bigger stems. And then I'm just going to use my kitchen shears and cut that up. If you hate cutting up herbs, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. Makes it super fast. And this is also something if you have little people in the kitchen that they can help with. So there, all done. All right, so I have just made 2 meals in 11 minutes, but that's ready to roll. And this, again, is so cool because I didn't have to think about what to do to prep these meals. All I had to do was read it and do it. And so now I have 2 meals for this week, and this is super fast, super easy, and these go right back in the freezer. And that way I have them on hand. I can pull them out, let them thaw, marinate as they thaw, and then toss them right into the oven or however they're going to be cooked. So again, these are, if you're following a low carb or a keto diet, these are great for those. Or if you're paleo or gluten free, those are great for those. Or if you're not following a diet at all, you just got two recipes. You can find these recipes and more inside 20 Dishes. If you do decide to join, it's free for 7 days. Hit that Facebook button, join our Facebook group once you become a member, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside of our private community as well as inside of 20 Dishes. I will see you guys on Thursday where I will share a super cool kitchen trick. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you want to rewatch that keto webinar, the link is here. The free 7-day free trial is also in this video, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great day. Bye.